Live from KHOU 11, your news starts now.
Right now at 5:30, a block party shooting leaves a teen boy dead and a 15-year-old girl hurt. We'll have the latest on the investigation and what community leaders are saying. And tragedy in California after shots fired during a kid's birthday party. We'll have the very latest update from the sheriff's office. Thanks so much for being with us this evening. I'm Trayson Bragg. Cheryl Mercedes has the night off. We're ending the week on a very cold note. After heavy storms pushed through overnight, take a look at our roof camera captured. Look at what they captured being pounded by rain as it moved in, and drivers on the Katy Freeway got the worst of it. Cars stalled in ankle-deep water. Houston firefighters had to step in to help. Thankfully, we're told they were able to make it out safely. And tonight, it's a very, very different scene outside our studios. Meteorologist Pat Kavlin joins us now. But Pat, it sounds like we may not be done with the rain just yet. Huh?
Yeah, it's a different scene and it's a different feel. And yeah, to your point, we aren't done with the rain yet. We had a little bit of a break today, but it does come back getting late into tonight and then more so into the day on Monday. We talked yesterday about the fact that Monday was just going to be a miserable day weather-wise. Nothing has changed in that forecast. Overnight, though, we're mainly dry, couple showers by morning, and then it's periods of off and on steady rain tomorrow. It's a soaking rain as well. Temperatures in the upper 40s for your highs. Monday night, we finally cleared things out, and the temperatures drop even more with upper 30s by Tuesday morning. A lot of cloud cover out there right now, but we are dry. Look at the high temperature in the books. 68 degrees, right on target for where we should be this time of year. And you might be asking yourself, when the heck did we hit 68 degrees today? Just after 1 o'clock this morning. So remember, the daily almanac is for the day. So it goes from midnight until 11:59 p.m. So at 1 o'clock this morning, overnight, before that rain moved in, we got to 68 degrees. From there, the temperatures continued to go down. 49, the low temperature. That's pretty much on target for where we should be this time of year. Your sunset tonight was at 5:21. Temperatures right now pretty close to the average low. 51 in Tomball right now, 49 for Humble, 48 in the east part of downtown, 51 for Brenham, 50 in Huntsville, 52 Angleton and Galveston, and 48 in Mont Belvieu. Compared to this time yesterday, we're about 20 to 25 degrees colder. And that's what we call a Texas turnaround. That cold weather will stay with us here as we get into tomorrow as well. For this evening, temperatures will fall a bit. Otherwise, though, we hold steady, upper 40s through this evening, eventually into the mid 40s. By the time I get you into tomorrow morning. Here's Future Track again through the overnight. The numbers don't move much. That's just because we have cloud cover overhead. Think of cloud cover as a blanket. Whenever you've got that in place during the overnight, temperatures don't move that much. So by tomorrow morning, mid 40s with less wind, so it won't be as harsh. But by the afternoon, I think Monday afternoon will feel harsh again with rain and cold temperatures. It's going to be a miserable, raw, kind of just disgusting kind of day for us tomorrow. Very similar to today, but again, with periods of heavy rain. High temperatures, though, will be stuck in the 40s pretty much area-wide. A lot of cloud cover out there at the moment. Again, it looks like rain, but we don't have any green on radar. In fact, the nearest bit of rain is out towards the east and then down towards South Texas. In fact, that's what I want to focus on because that's going to be our next rainmaker here. Forming on the tail end of the cold front that went through last night, this will eventually develop into an area of low pressure, kind of like a coastal storm, and then move up the coast for tomorrow. And that's going to be our rainmaker as we get into the start of the week. So overnight, cloudy, showers developing late, temperatures in the 40s for tomorrow. Cloudy and cold with periods of rain, high temperatures stuck in the upper 40s. Here's the good news. Tuesday, we finally kicked that out of here and sunshine returns. It's still cool with highs in the 50s, but it's going to feel a lot better with that return of sunshine. So there's Monday morning, 7 a.m. to 8 o'clock in the morning, rounds of steady rain across the area. Just plan on that for your morning commute. I would budget in at least another extra 15 or 20 minutes. You know how things can slow down with the rain out there. This will be ongoing through the day, off and on. It's not going to be all day constant rain, but it will be off and on through the day. And again, we could see some pockets of heavier rain. With temperatures in the 40s, though, no thunderstorms, no severe weather, just plain old soaking rain for us. And then Tuesday morning, it's gone. Sunshine returns, and it's a beautiful day on Tuesday with sunshine and highs in the mid to upper 50s. Look at the rain totals we got last night, though. Over 3 inches in Huntsville, 2.5 inches for Conroe. In and around the city, these were some of the biggest numbers that we saw area-wide, on average 2 to 2.5, 3 inches of rain Aldine coming in close to 3.5 inches of rain, so some much needed rainfall across the area. More on the way for tomorrow. If you're traveling tomorrow, some snow for Chicago. West Coast looks good. Again, we're dealing with rain here at home. Northeast is fine. That will change though on Tuesday. Big nor'easter brings rain and snow for the Northeast. Middle part of the country looks good. Snow showers for the Intermountain West on Tuesday, and then for Wednesday, pretty quiet across the country with the exception of a couple snow showers into Denver. All right, overnight, cloudy and cold. Showers move in late. 46 for the city, Conroe, Navasota, 50 for Angleton, 47 in Sugar Land. Tomorrow, the numbers barely move. We're stuck in the 40s for Navasota, for the city, Liberty, Livingston, and then maybe some lower 50s getting farther south, again with periods of cold rain. There's that 7-day forecast. It's either cloudy and cold or it's sunny. That's pretty much the name of the game here the next few days. A very simple 7-day forecast to follow. Rainy and cold Monday, 49. Sunny, still brisk for Tuesday, but a bit warmer, 56. And then warmer for Wednesday, 67, but more clouds move in. Periods of showers and rain for Thursday and Friday. Temperatures a bit cooler. And then finally some nicer weather with warming temperatures as we get into next weekend. So a little bit of everything for everyone into the first week of December. Trayson?
All right. And just keep that jacket handy. You don't even need to hang it up. Just
the jacket,
keep it on the couch.
The umbrella, everything, yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, Pat. All right. Be sure to stay connected using the KHOU 11 app and turn on notifications so you can be the first to know about any weather updates. Tonight, Houston police are still working to find the person who shot and killed a teen boy and injured a 15-year-old girl at a block party on Houston's south side. Michelle Choi spoke with a minister at the church right across from Cloverland Park who says the community is shaken.
In the daylight, the aftermath is hard to miss. At Cloverland Park, plastic cups, bottles, shoes, and pieces of clothing scattered across the grass. Remnants of what police say was a late-night block party, one that ended in gunfire, sending crowds running. Right across the street, Cloverland Church of Christ. Senior Minister Darius Woods says this park sits at the heart of their community in the South Acres Crestmont Park neighborhood.
I was basically shocked because we hadn't heard anything in that nature at that park in a while.
Woods says detectives came by early this morning hoping to find surveillance footage.
And you said that you guys are looking to see if your cameras might have captured anything, correct?
Yes, we do have cameras all around the building, and so the detective did come this morning, and so we're looking to help assist with that part of it.
Houston police say the shooting happened just before 11 p.m. A 15-year-old girl was hit in the leg. She's expected to survive. A teen boy, whose age HPD hasn't released, was shot in the stomach and later died at the hospital. This morning, detectives said they had very little to go on.
We do know that there was a large crowd gathered here, and evidently a shooting took place. We do not have any suspects information at this time or any vehicle information at this time. So we encourage anybody who may have any information about this incident to call our Homicide Division and our Crime Stoppers Division.
For Woods, learning the victims were teenagers was especially difficult.
It's sad, and it's unfortunate to hear that a young age, a boy younger at that age, had to die because of gun violence.
Now, as investigators look for witnesses and video, Woods is urging the community to stand together.
As a leader in this community, what's your message to those who are listening when it comes to gun violence?
Gun violence is never the answer, and I want to say to the community that we should strive to be better, to do the things necessary to help our community, not destroy our community. Let's come together. And let's help find justice for this family who's grieving at this time.
On Houston's South Side, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
Such a tragic story there. Thanks so much, Michelle. Tonight, several Houston firefighters are recovering after their truck was hit by an 18-wheeler early this morning. The crash happened in the Kingwood area on the East Tex Freeway near the North Park entrance just after 3:30. Fire officials say engine 104 was blocking traffic for another major crash when the big rig slammed into the fire truck. We're told all 4 firefighters suffered serious injuries. The good news is one of those firefighters has already been released from the hospital, and the other 3 are expected to remain overnight. Right now, investigators are still working to figure out what led up to the crash. And tonight, investigators in California are working to track down whoever opened fire at a child's birthday party, killing 4 people, including 3 children, and leaving several others hurt. This happened just before 6 last night at a banquet hall in Stockton, that's south of Sacramento. Cell phone video shows the large police response after the shots were fired with more than 100 people inside the party. Deputies say they believe this was targeted, but at this point, they don't know the motive, and so far, no arrests have been made. Here's what the sheriff's office shared today about the victims.
Today it is confirmed that we have 15 victims, 4 of those which are unfortunately deceased. Ages for those deceased victims is 8, 9, 14, and 21 years old. Our hearts go out to the families, to the victims, to this community. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
That's a heart-wrenching story there. No word yet on the conditions of the 11 people who were injured. Tonight, the community is planning several vigils to honor the victims. New at 5:30, a U.S. delegation led by Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with Ukrainian negotiators in Florida today in an attempt to hammer out a deal that will bring Russia's war with Ukraine to an end. Torian Small is in Washington with the details.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with Ukrainian negotiators in Florida on Sunday in a push for peace aimed at ending the war sparked by Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
We want to see the end of the killing and the death and the suffering, and I'm sure the Ukrainian side, I know they do as well, they want peace. But it's also about securing an end to the war that leaves Ukraine sovereign and independent.
Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, President Trump's son-in-law, also represented the U.S. during Sunday's talks. They're expected to travel to Moscow on Monday.
Also, over the weekend, President Trump escalated threats of military force against Venezuela, declaring on social media that the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela should be considered closed.
While the U.S. can't unilaterally close another country's airspace, the Federal Aviation Administration has been warning airlines for weeks to avoid the area due to increased military activity. When faced the nation, lawmakers from both parties expressed concern over possible U.S. military intervention in Venezuela, as well as U.S. strikes on vessels that officials accuse of smuggling drugs, often without evidence, killing dozens of people.
I will move with colleagues Senator Schumer, Senator Paul, Senator Schiff immediately should there be military action.
There is a buildup that the president has not explained in a way that relates solely to the actions that are currently going down in the Caribbean. It is certainly a significant concern in Congress.
The president has said future attacks on Venezuela would not be limited to boats. Torian Small, CBS News, Washington.
Torian, thank you. Turning now to some of today's other top stories. Starting Thursday, a new wave of Texas laws are set to kick in, impacting local law enforcement and lawmakers. House Bill 18 creates tougher penalties for lawmakers who break quorum to delay legislative action, including bigger fines and limits on campaign funds during the break. That comes after House Democrats left the state in protest of congressional redistricting maps. And House Bill 26 lets Harris County sheriffs and constables contract directly with HOAs, school districts, and utility districts for extra policing without needing approval from the county commissioners. According to the Texas Tribune, supporters say it protects popular deputy programs, while critics worry it could disrupt the county budget. And Senate Bill 8 from the second special legislative session restricts which private spaces transgender people can use in public buildings, including government offices, schools, universities, and jails based on sex assigned at birth. The FDA says it's moving to tighten COVID vaccine rules after an internal review raised concerns about 10 child deaths reported after vaccination. The agency hasn't released the children's ages, medical history, or any documentation connecting the vaccine to those deaths. And now federal officials say future vaccines will have to show stronger proof of safety and benefit before they're approved. So far, the FDA hasn't said exactly what those new requirements would look like. Millions of SNAP food benefit recipients will soon have to meet new work rules to keep their benefits. The Republican-backed so-called Big Beautiful Bill now requires at least 80 hours of activity each month for a much wider group of people. A Congressional Budget Office report says that will mean 2.4 million fewer people getting benefits on average each month. Recipients who don't meet the requirement will likely start losing their benefits in March, but the timing will depend on where they live and when they must recertify their eligibility for food stamps. Rough, rough, rough. All right, across the pond, London's streets were full of festive cheer and plenty of rough, 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 barking. More than 150 rescue dogs wore their holiday best, as you see there, for the city's Christmas dog parade this weekend, strutting their stuff all the way to Buckingham Palace to raise support for 2 local rescue charities. And across Houston, thousands of kids could use a little holiday cheer this year, and you can help make that happen. Katira Winfrey shows how you can join the KHOU 11 Secret Santa Toy Drive.
'Tis the season to give back. The annual Salvation Army's Angel Tree program is well underway. I'm inside the warehouse right now. In the next few days, volunteers will be coming in here, packing up the items to send to families, so young people, seniors who are listed for the Angel Tree program. I'm told more than 11,000 families spread through Harris County, Montgomery County, Fort Bend County will benefit from your generosity this season. The Salvation Army has been operating the Angel Tree program for 45 years. And they say for 45 years, generous donors have continued to step forward to ensure no one on the list goes without. There is still time for you to get on board and pick someone in the Angel Tree program. You can get online with the Salvation Army or join KHOU as we work to do the most good.
All right, Katira, thanks so much. And now we turn back to Pat. Pat, we said keep the jackets handy, the umbrellas, the everything.
Yeah, winter coat weather the next few days at least, and then we'll start to moderate a little bit by the end of the week. Live look right now out towards Conroe. You can see I-45, traffic's moving there. It's dry. It is cloudy, and it is brisk. 51 degrees. That's 22 degrees colder than this time yesterday. Rest of the evening, temperatures don't move a lot, so upper 40s, low 50s for the next few hours. Again, heavier jacket, at least a couple layers if you're going to be outside for a long period of time. 49, your high temperature for tomorrow with periods of rain, so have the umbrella tomorrow. Tuesday looks great, sunny, cold start, cool, crisp afternoon, back to the 60s, but with cloud cover again on Wednesday. And then rain returns Thursday, Friday. Temperatures still in the 60s next weekend. So far looks pretty good with high temperatures near 70 under mainly sunny skies.
All right, looking forward to Saturday. Thanks so much, Pat. And thanks so much for joining us on KHOU 11 Plus at 5:30. We'll have more coming up on TV at 10:30 tonight. And a reminder, we are expanding our noon newscast starting tomorrow. You'll be able to watch us live on air from 12 to 12:30, or you can stream the entire hour from 12 to 1 live on the KHOU 11 Plus app. Just download on your TV and watch for free. We'll see you at 10:30.